Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a second down and 6. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this to about the 34. The 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted lined up. Let's get some points on the board and avoid that 3 and out.
Well, we obviously ran that coverage there, partner. He got downfield, broke down the defender. Yeah, he didn't think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he could take it upfield and then throws back inside.
Throw over the middle, take it in. He's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Rodgers caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We got to like what we've seen from this offense here in the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. They will continue after picking up another first there. I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They control the ball, control the game, control the clock. Rodgers throwing to the interior margin. And they'll be marked down about the 26-yard line. Opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, I'm not so thinking about it. It's just the occasional 1-yard run effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there able to shut them down? Start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot.
Opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're just going to throw to your tight end.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf. He put on the body of the receiver low so that only he can catch it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any magical formula there. Defensively, that's just tough to defend.
Very much so. And that way it allows the receiver to keep his body in front of the defender and not allow him to go through him to knock the ball away.
Stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. There, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared.
Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jets for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get this much of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. On 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And down he'll go at the 25.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. That's when the offensive down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. He did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. And break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. And partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack. Throwing on second and long.
Guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Misconnection there. attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance?
Second down, Prescott, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Successfully.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field at least get through. They could still come away with points here in the late going. From the 38, Rodgers, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Looking back, only had a moment to react.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they snap him a few yards shy of the line of the game. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. Keep the tight end in a few more times. Maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushes. Because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Still good yardage. Second down and 3. Prescott off play action. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there.
Run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go back to Pollard on second down, and he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Pollard again. And he will have a first down as they get into the play. 39 yards rushing for Dawes. He's carried 15 yards. Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play. First down.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. They're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense. Defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down and goal. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. In the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll bring this out to the 25. They'll return there. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're going to go second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points here, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game. You've got to be careful. And sometimes you have this wondering at halftime.
They don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll be up into the 28-yard line.
Second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out.
Absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
57, Mike, 57.
That was good here to Palmer. got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw. Try the right side. Oh, what a juke into space. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Jets. And the complexion of this one is going to change from there about. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time running in the 4th quarter. Taking their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them
They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go back to Pollard on second down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's for the first down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. First down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup.
Like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. train back on track.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pass leads to 2nd and 10 for the 25. That's caught left side by Hartman. And this will be a game of 5 as he gets into the third.
Of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crash down inside. Tackle him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. To the completion, good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because the next time you know you have today. When you're in that zone, you're going to take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing. Chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but essentially going to be left with a 3rd and 2. A good run on 1st down, followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Dallas got that. They're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. This is play action here. I think they'll be careful with the run. Probably the best block. On 3rd down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. On one side of this challenge, an impressive victory. On the other, think about it, they scored in the first quarter. They scored quarters 2, 3, or 4. Before stepping back on the field.
They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Randy Gordon. This has been a pleasure.